Welcome to another episode of Real Estate, Real Life, Real Talk, Real Live with your host, myself, Damon J. Brockenberry, also known as excuse me, Damon J. Brockenberry, also known as the extraordinary and CEO of DTA and Associates. I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking the time to log in and tune into the show today. I'm not going to keep it long. I'm going to actually keep it short today. But before I move on, I just want to briefly ask you all, please follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, Snapchat, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and Pinterest. All right. Now, and as always, I like to get into the wonderful world of real estate. Today, I'm going to talk about the government shutdown because it's having a huge impact on people in the DMV area. So I want to first of all say my condolences to all of you all who work for the government. I don't know how it's impacting you all and how people are, maintaining, but my prayers are out to you, each and every one of you all. I do want to say that there are some resources out there. For one, my church is having on October the 6th, which is in a couple of days. October the 6th is actually on Monday. Monday at 10 a.m. At 8501 Jericho City Drive in Landover, Maryland. There's a job fair and community resource. It's on-site employment opportunities. This is for all, not just people who are affected by the government shutdown. This is for anyone who's looking for a job opportunity. There will be Q&As with banks, job resources classes, the food pantry support, whether you are navigating the furlough, seeking a new opportunity, or just need resources for your family. The City of Praise have you covered. It is from Monday, October the 6th, from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Please mark it on your calendar if you're in the Prince George's County area. It is off exit 16, which is right near the Commander Stadium, 8501 Jericho City Drive, Landover, Maryland. Please, anyone who's been affected by the furlough or knows anyone who's been affected by the furlough, or anyone that you know who may be looking for a job opportunity, please stop by on Monday at 10 a.m. From 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. They will be helping people navigate through this time of the furlough. I also wanted to say that right now, when it pertains to the wonderful world of real estate, depending on which side you're on and where you are, real estate is still going on. I had a buyer recently ask yesterday who has been affected by the furlough if they could still purchase a property. Now, like I explained to them, many cases with the furlough, they tend to back pay you or they don't eliminate paying. So for those people who know that they're vital in the government and that they're going to come back eventually whenever it ends, the money is retro back. So they're going to get that money back. On top of that, I heard people are still working. So of course they're going to pay those people back as well. So with most lenders right now, with the government shutdown, it's not being impactful because, again, as long as you still can provide that you're working and everything, it doesn't have an impact. But I always, like I told this person, I always advise people to speak with a reputable lender in that case. But me and that person, we're actually going to look at some properties today. So, and they're actually putting their house on the market. But the government shutdown doesn't affect everyone like it does. Now, again, like I said, there is a delay with people getting paid because but it does retro once the shutdown is over with. Most lenders are not going to hold that against them. And then when it pertains to selling, of course, the same thing. Now, some people have to sell. I always say this when people are selling right now: pack your patience and please be reasonable on your price. There are some sellers who are still substantially overpricing their homes and they wonder why they're not getting the results that they expect. Real estate is all about timing and it's all about the market. The market dictates everything. It dictates everything, not what you see on HGTV, not your friends, not every. The market dictates it, and you have to be able to understand the market. And I'm explaining to a lot of people right now, the market is dictating everything. So please keep that in mind and keep that into consideration. So when it pertains to the government shutdown, again, please understand no matter what side you're on, whether you're on the selling side or the buyer side, It's not having a major impact on you right now. Now, as far as what the future holds, no one knows. But I'm telling you right now, you can still move forward with purchasing a home. You can still move forward with selling your home. There are people still out there buying and selling. It's just not as much as before, but there are people still out there buying and selling. We have more sellers now than we did a few years ago. So that means we have less buyers now. So right now, that means this is shifting into a buyer's market. I mentioned before that before we're in a buyer's market. So please take that into consideration, depending on what side you are on. Okay. Now I'm going to go into my Q&A. I'll be right back. All right, all right. My Q&A, which is my questions and answer. If you have any, please make sure that you put them right here so I can ask them as well. Now, my first question is, should you get a real estate agent when using NACA or any program? Should you get a real estate agent when using NACA or any programs? For those who don't know, NACA is a program in this area that tends to help people, and it's not driven based off credit, and they tend to help people with their down payment and closing. NACA is a good program. The answer to that question is, should you get one? Yes. You always should get a real estate professional, no matter what program you use. The reason being is some people may feel like they know everything or a lot when it pertains to real estate, but there's a lot of things that people don't know. This is the reason why a lot of for sale by owners houses tend to not move the way that they hope. They don't want to pay a commission, so they feel like they'll just cut the real estate professional out. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that well with everyone. It does with some people who know exactly what to do. And that's the thing. Knowledge is key. There are things that some people do not know when it pertains to navigating the whole and entire process. And on top of that, your real estate professional is similar to like when you walk into a court and you have a lawyer. When you go into a court and you have a lawyer, there's a high probability that that lawyer can say things that you can't say, can do things that you can't do. You may feel like you have all the evidence and can represent yourself, but you can't. You don't get the same outcome. It's the same thing in real estate. You may feel like, oh, I know a lot. I watched HGTV. I used to hold my license 10 years ago. My neighbor bought a house or sold a house, and I know what to do. But unfortunately, you don't. Real estate professionals go through continuing education every 2 years. This is so that we can stay updated with the latest information so we can, pass it along to our clients. Now, a lot of times people may know a lot, but they actually don't when it pertains to real estate. So should you hire a real estate professional when you're using NAC or any program? The answer to that is yes. You should always hire a professional when using the program. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump into the house of the week. That's H.O.W. That means house of the week. I'm going to jump into the house of the week right here, y'all. Hold on. All right. This is the house of the week. This is a condo that I put on the market today. This is in Essex, Maryland. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo. It's on the penthouse level, high voltage ceilings. This condo is only priced at $137,500. Okay, hold on for 1 second. Let me hit something real quick. All right, let's go back. Now, again, this condo is only priced at $137,500. I say that to say that this will make a great investment property, or it can be used for Airbnb if you are not in the area. It has a nice ocean view. It's right there on the water. Right there on the water. Has great schools in the area in a secure building. This is perfect for a first-time home buyer or investor. $137,500. 2-bedroom, 1 full bath, penthouse suite, ocean view. Inquire within if you're interested. All right. And I will be right back with my topic of the day. Told you today's not going to be a long show. Be right back. All right, all right, all right. Again, please make sure you follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Pinterest. I don't know if I said that or not, but either way. All right, so my topic of today, y'all, is about distractions. The reason why I want to talk about distraction is all of us have so many distractions going on in our lives today. And it seems like everything around us is to distract us, whether it is the media, whether it's what's going on in the world, whether it's our phones. You know, distractions are coming at us on all angles from everywhere. And what distraction is doing is it's taking us off our focus and off our course. We need to all learn how to eliminate distractions. We have to starve our distraction in order for us to get focused and to achieve our goals. Have you ever gone through a day and then you realize the day was over and you didn't get anything done? 9 times out of 10 is because you were distracted. Like I said, whether it was by your phone or a problem you had to deal with or something going on. But everything is out here to distract us, just like every call or everything's out here to get your money. I don't care what you pay for. It seems like everything costs and they nickel and dime you. You can start with $100 bill and next thing you know, you got $3 because everything has nickel and dimed you. But what I'm saying is though, y'all, we need to all get focused. So many people out here are distracted by gossiping, by everyday drama, by TV, by social media, that we are not accomplishing our goals and what we are here for. We are here to achieve certain things in life, but a lot of us are not achieving it. It's because not because we're not capable, it's because we are distracted by things. Sometimes people come around to distract you when they see that you're doing something and they're taking you off your course. You got to learn to ignore them so that you can stay focused and do what it is that you need to do. So what I want to say is whether you realize it or not, if you haven't achieved that goal, whether it's going back to school, whether it's writing a book, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's uh, opening up all your mail, a lot of times it's not that you don't have enough time in a day, is that you haven't prioritized your time because a lot of times you're distracted by things that are sometimes meaningless. Everything that gets your attention don't need your attention. And sometimes the thing that gets your attention are really there to distract you. But until you get laser focused and realize what's important to you, these distractions will keep coming and you will not accomplish the goals that you need to accomplish. Because the one thing the devil comes to do is to steal, kill, and destroy. And if the devil can get you distracted and off your course, then the devil has won. But if you want to reach your God-given ability and talent, you have to get focused. So learn to starve your distractions so that you can get laser focused so you can accomplish all your goals. Because whatever you perceive in your mind for you to do, no matter, like I said, if it's going to the gym, if it's spending time with family, if it's writing a book, if it's getting a new career, that concept and thought came into your mind for a reason. Don't let the outside distractions take you off your course. Because here's the thing, life happens to all of us. We all get distracted by things. We're distracted by everything. Social media, cell phones distract you. The news distract you. You can hear a boom outside a car accident, distract you. People gossiping, distract you. Co-workers distract you. Everything is out here to distract you. Distractions, distractions, distractions. But when are you going to get focused, focus, focus? Until you prioritize your time is going to be stolen away from you. And here's the thing about time. There are certain things we'll never be able to get back in this world. And that's people and time. You'll always be able to get money. Like even if you don't have any money today, 9 times out of 10, you're going to eventually get some money, but you would never be able to get back the time and the people that you've lost. And sometimes we don't, and sometimes the things that we lose is based off our focus and our time management. Again, distractions is all around us, folks. We got to get focused. Get focused, get on your purpose, get on your God given destiny so that you can accomplish all the things that you have desired to accomplish in this world. Focus, focus, focus. Or the only person that's going to be complaining later on is going to be you, because you're going to say, oh, I could have did that. I should have did that. But you didn't do it. Why didn't you do it? Because something took your time and your focus away from you. Learn to get focused. There's too many distractions out here in the world, and that's the problem. Everybody's being distracted to take us off our course. But you have to be conscious enough to be mindful enough to realize it so that you can get focused. Put the phone down, turn the TVs off, tell the people stop talking to you about things. A lot of times it's meaningless anyway. Half the time, those people they talk about ain't doing nothing for you. They're not helping you do anything. They probably taking away from you. Get focused. I promise you, you get focused, you accomplish more things in your life. And that is my topic of the day. I will be back with my recap. All right, all right, all right. So please make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Again, the recap is the government shutdown. Again, I want to give you a resource in reference to coming. Again, City of Praise. Google it, type it in on Monday. They're having a job fair, and it is to help people who need a job, whether you are working for the government or whether you just need a job in general. A job fair, and they have the food pantry support. So it's Monday, October the 6th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And also keep in mind that when it pertains to real estate, people out here still buying, people out here still selling. When it pertains to your buying, you're not going to be affected in most cases, even if you work for the government. You have to speak to a reputable lender who explain that to you. And like I just said, when it pertains to distractions, don't let distractions, don't let distractions take you off your course, because you have a goal in mind. Stay focused. Too many of us are being distracted, and the distraction is to make sure that you don't achieve what you need to achieve, because guess what? You really need to achieve what you need to achieve. So before I go, I'll play my commercial for you again.
We sure could use the money.
Time for some upgrades. We're pregnant.
Oh my goodness, I need to downsize.
We buy houses for cash as is.
Damon the Agent. A name you can trust.
A name you can trust. So with that being said, y'all, please be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Follow me on all social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, and Pinterest. I'm on them all, y'all. This hashtag or / Damon the Agent. I thank you. I appreciate it. And guess what? We're in the month of October now, y'all. Hey, be safe. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend.